The new nether biomes or netherite? I can't help myself. Let's talk about netherite. Hello everyone, this is Chris and welcome back to another video. Now, in case you have a lot of these things, they might not be as useful as you think anymore, because as of this update, there is a new best tier of tools, of armor, and of gear, and that is the netherite gear. I'm getting a small bit sidetracked, but I found out that not only is there a basalt in the biomes, but there's also polished basalt. Strange. But yeah, back on to netherite. The way you obtain it is actually quite a process, which makes sense being a new tier above diamond. So the way you're going to have to get this is you're going to have to find these little guys called ancient debris. You will find them in the lower depths, or I believe the higher depths of the nether, which if we just head down here, I believe, not here, if we just dig down, let's say, then we probably wouldn't find them normally, but because we're in creative, what we could do is a small little command which will help us out. If we type in this command right here, if you want to do the same, then type that in, and it will replace all the existing netherrack, which will make it much easier to find the ancient debris. Assuming there's not lava all over the place like what there is here. Probably not the best place doing in here. Let's maybe do it another time, hopefully with less lava. Yeah. But yeah, you'll find some ancient debris. I believe it only spawns in at most 2 or 3 patches in a single vein, so it's a pretty hard new ore to find, but it is there if you strip mine or TNT your bed, like explosion or something like that, then you should find at least some of it. But it is a process, and a process which will probably take quite a while to do. And after you find your ancient debris, then what you want to do is you want to head to your furnace or blast furnace. I'd personally recommend a blast furnace because it's just a little bit quicker. Then you just pop it in there and it will smelt down into not this shiny little ingot right here. What you will actually get is a netherite scrap. So yeah, quite a bit more process to this. And not only that, what you're going to have to do then is you're going to have to go over to a crafting table, take 4 gold. It's actually a shapeless recipe, but you're going to take 4 gold and 4 of these netherite scraps and place them in any orientation you want. It's a shapeless recipe, and then you'll get a single netherite scrap. Now, to make like armor and things like that would be so very difficult. I mean, it's already a pretty serious process getting that, and having to make like a chest plate, something like this would be such a big process to do. So what you're actually going to have to do is you're actually going to use your existing diamond gear, let's say a diamond sword, and you're going to put it inside of the crafting table, and you're going to need a single netherite scrap, and then you will get the netherite equivalent of that tool or armor piece you put in. Now it will lose the enchantment for it. As of this beta, you will lose the enchantment for it. But in the future, what will happen is you're going to actually use the this little block, the I believe it's the smithing table. Yeah, I completely forgot what it's called. So in the future, you will be able to use this, which will save the enchantment. Right now, there's no UI or anything, so you can't click on it or anything like that. So as of right now, if you really want to and you're willing to risk the enchants, then you could make netherite gear. There is actually 1 or 2 little advantages over losing your enchants, because netherite gear and armor and stuff actually has a higher chance of getting pretty decent level enchants. So say if we put in this sword and we pop in a little bit of lapis, then we'll have a much better chance of getting some pretty decent enchants over diamond gear. So for example, let's just enchant like a normal diamond sword with whatever, and you get What is that? What was that? Actually, not a bad sword. Fire aspect probably relatively useless in the Nether, as many mobs and stuff are fire resistance, and fire aspect too. Still probably not the most useful thing, but looting, that's actually a pretty decent thing. But yeah, in general, you'll have a much better chance of getting some pretty decent enchants rather than other tools and things like that. I forgot to mention this, but you can also create a block of netherite, which is easily the most beautiful looking blocks in this update, while also being the most expensive blocks in this update, because what you'll need, like every other single type of mineral block, is 9 ingots of the particular thing. So if we just do this like that, then yeah, you will get a single block of netherite. So you're going to need a lot of gold and a lot of netherite, which, by the way, nice little gold tutorial on my channel if you're interested. But yeah, you'll get netherite blocks, which again is the most beautiful looking blocks. If it wasn't such an expensive block, I'd be using these all over the place. But if you're in creative and you want to build some pretty neat things, and you have a nice new like solid like mineral block right here. And while we're here, let's do a little bit of testing with how more efficient netherite tools are compared to diamond. So here's me mining netherrack with a diamond pick. See, like that, you go a decent pace. And here's me mining it with a netherite pick. So it's a small bit faster, but again, if you have enchants on it, then this will be like, I think it'll be instant either way. But if you're mining, say, like stone or obsidian even, then getting through that would be much easier and much quicker with netherites. Okay, these gas in the background, they are driving me crazy. So I think the only best way to do it is to test out how the swords act in it. So I think it takes 2 hits with a diamond sword and a netherite one. If we go over to this guy over here, I think it still take 2 hits unless you critical hit them. So slightly better. Again, if you have sharpness on it, it probably would be a 1 hit. Haven't tested, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works if you critical hit things. If we try it out with one of these new guys, these piglins, if we... Okay, that's a 2 hit there, and if we head over to this guy and we try it with a critical hit here, if he doesn't run away like that. Okay, it's a 2 hit regardless, so if you're going to use these, then highly recommend you get some enchants on them. Maybe sharpness or whatever you can get on them, but preferably something like sharpness. Another thing with the netherite is that you would actually be able to use it as a base for the beacon. As of right now, it's not implemented in this beta, but in the future, if you're willing to find, I think it's like about 5,900 or 5,900 pieces of ancient debris to build the full tier beacon, then go for it, I guess. If you really want to just do like the ultimate flex, there's no benefits on doing it. I guess it's just to show off to your friends. If you really want to do it, then by all means, go for it. But yeah, in terms of the netherite, that's pretty much everything there is to say about it as of right now. In the future, there might be a new snapshot or beta where there'd be more to discuss on it, but in terms of what's in the game right now, that's everything I can talk about it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you about netherite. I will be posting more videos about biomes and blocks and all sorts in the future, so keep up to date on the channel if you want to see what there is in this beta. But other than that, that's all I have for you now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.